Welcome to the Money Pig podcast, presented by Goodwin Investment Advisory, where our mission is to lead you to financial pig, peace, independence, and generosity. I'm your host, Tim Goodwin. Well, welcome back to the Money Pig podcast. We're super excited today to have my beautiful, amazing daughters here. We're going to be talking about Greenlight and all the different ways that they get to use that in their lives. But girls, to get started, I would love for you to maybe share something. Usually we have like the guests that I have share something the audience might not know about them, but we just got back from a really special trip to Hawaii, which was awesome. So maybe introduce yourself, your name and age, maybe where you go to school, and then maybe share one of your favorite memories from Hawaii. So you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm Shiloh, and I'm a sophomore at Creekview High School. And you said Hawaii.
Very close to the mic. Yep.
And you said Hawaii. Favorite thing about Hawaii? I like surfing. We learned how to surf.
That was pretty cool.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
For sure.
I'm Eden Goodwin in 7th grade at Creekland Middle School. And my favorite part of Hawaii was the helicopter tours and seeing all the dolphins and sea turtles.
Dang. Uh-oh. Scooter's like, what? Wait a second.
I'm Kanan Goodwin, junior at Creekview High School. I was going to say both of those things, but I guess my third answer is the Black Sand Beach, which was like volcanic beach.
Yeah.
Really fun.
That was epic. That was epic. It was a great trip. Everybody deserves to go to Hawaii. So check it out if you haven't gone. So girls, do you know why the piggy bank went to therapy? Because it felt empty inside. So bad. So bad. This is good. Shall I just say, let's cut that out. That was bad, Dad. All right. So today I just thought, really the whole team, Tara and Angela, felt it would be really cool to bring you girls in to talk about money. You know, you're growing up with a dad for a financial advisor and a really fun mom. Shout out to moms back here, making sure we behave. So, but yeah, we just, I think it would be really interesting for the audience and the listeners to kind of hear a little bit about, you know, at your ages, what you think about money, because they might have kids that they'd love to maybe share a little bit about, or maybe even grandkids one day. So first question to get us kicked off, when you think about money from like chores or like gifts, like you get some cash for like your birthday or Christmas, what's the first thing you like to do with it? Spend, save, or give? We'll start with you, Shiloh.
I would say save it up if I don't have enough already, because I like to get my nails done. And I need to buy my eyelashes, my lip products, and just make sure I'm always top tier.
There we go. That's nice. That's nice. Is that the same for you, Eden, or is it a little different?
Exactly. I'll probably save them because I don't really spend my money a lot unless like I need it a lot. So Shiloh always like spends her money on stuff she kind of needs, but just she wants. So yeah, I just save them for stuff I need in the future.
So, Eden, before Kanan goes, you know, when you were younger, you would spend that money as fast as it hit your account. But now you're like the opposite. So
I don't really need that much stuff anymore.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Besides some dogs, horses.
Okay. Simple things. Got it. What about you, Kanan?
I just like to kind of tell all my friends, hey, I just got $100. You guys each get $25 if you ever want to buy anything. And it's kind of added up now. So I'm almost like in debt to them because I made so many promises. So my friends will be like, hey, can you buy me this camera? It's like $100. I was like, oh, sure. Forgot about that. Because now there's like 8 people in this group chat, and I told all of them I'd give them some money.
You love giving money away. We're gonna circle back on that. So yeah, Kanan's giving part of her Greenlight's usually really low because she loves to give money.
Like,
so
I'll pay for you guys' food, and it ends up being like $50 for like 3 drinks. Like, oh,
where are you taking these people out? Fancy steak restaurants or something? So so that's kind of interesting, right? Because Shiloh, like your first inclination is to spend it typically on nails. You know, Eden's over there saving it and Kanan's giving. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't know that we realize that. All right, so what's something that you have saved up for using Greenlight, which we need to explain it a little bit here in a second, but through your Greenlight app that you were really proud of, something you saved up for? You want to go first, Kanan?
No.
Not really.
What were you kind of initially saving for? Like, what do we say you're saving up for?
Oh, I A car?
A car.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the right answer.
Yay.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
Nah, a car, but now I have a car. So I'm saving up for a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I
Yeah.
also used to save up for the sugar gliders when I had them.
Yeah. She
And
used to have
then-
these sugar glider pets and
Don't
she had
have
to
them anymore.
contribute towards that. Yeah.
Give
And
them
so now
away.
that you've got a car, because, when you first started getting paid for chores, you had to put a certain amount aside for saving, and that went for your car. So now that you're, 17, what obligations do you have when it comes to your car?
I have to pay for gas and like $240 a month just for, I don't know, taxes, I guess.
Insurance.
Insurance.
Yeah.
And
And she does pay for gas.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. And you pay a little bit for your iCloud account because you're really
Yeah.
into storage space on your phone.
because I hit somebody else's car, so I have to kind of add
Yeah.
up to that a little.
Yeah. Yeah. We all,
Funny little
learn by doing. Yeah. Eden, did you save up for anything in particular that you were super excited to buy?
No, not really. Just like anytime you guys are like, oh, let's give to this like shelter to raise money or something. So I just do that.
Awesome.
So I don't really have anything in particular.
So how does it feel when you give money to someone or something that matters to you? Kanan, you want to start with that one?
Yes, it makes me feel like, I don't know, I got a point almost. So I'm like,
Who's keeping track of these points?
it's not like a competition, but I'm like, mostly it just makes me feel more happy because like the money I had and I saved up for, I guess, is doing something bigger than just like buying another ring, I guess, so to like last longer.
You do like rings. Show the camera the rings that you have on right now. She's really into rings. So, when it comes to giving too, you've not always just given money to friends. Sometimes you've made things and done things for other people. You want to tell that story about the guy in Helen, one of the quote unquote street performers, I guess, in Helen, Georgia?
So back in like 2023, I had a YouTube channel and I wanted to be famous. So I made like origami things, and my thing was making origami and giving it away to people. Fell off, never posted any of the videos. But when we were in Helen, I made this like, what's it called? Like a
mobile?
mobile. Yeah.
Yeah,
Out of like, shapes and stuff. And I just gave it to this guy who would make like balloons for the kids in Helen and didn't have any legs. So I gave it to him and he was really happy. And he just stood up, walked away to his car. I was like, oh, yay. And then, now I see him, but he doesn't recognize me. But it still makes me happy because he probably still has it.
Yeah, that was super cool.
Mm.
That was super cool. About you, Eden? How does it make you feel to give money away?
It makes me really happy when like the other people get happy about it. So I'm really like glad when I give it to them and then they need it and they use it on stuff they need. And it's like, I'm really happy about that and proud of myself that I helped other people.
Yeah, that's awesome. Charlie, you got something?
It definitely makes me like happier and I feel like more fulfilled because they're happier because I have something that I can give away and it's like easy because I don't really have responsibilities I have to pay for right now. It's coming up, but I don't really have responsibilities I have to pay for right now. So it's better to like give it to people that want or need something for me.
Awesome. And then you guys you've done all kinds of different things where it might be like related to animals or individuals or maybe young mothers, or even like helping out friends, but doing it together. So, even your grandparents, helping to start a nonprofit with, over in India with you guys kind of being some of the OG founder givers. So super cool stuff. So next question here is, what's something you've learned about money from watching either your older siblings or mom and dad, since Kanan doesn't have older siblings. She's the oldest. Yeah.
What's something you learned about money?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's not really that too hard to make money. Like, honestly, you can go and be a hostess at the restaurant right down the road and make some money. So where you can go out and like get food, or you can go out and like buy clothes. But I think also like saving up goes a long way because like when you realize like you don't need that bag or you don't need the takeout, like it adds up, I feel like so quickly when you stop spending it. So I think that's what I've learned from you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It is like, I'm curious if like by not buying that bag or getting the nails done that time, like does have that savings provide you Any kind of like peace of mind or safety or anything?
Yeah, because like if I need it, then it's there. But if I need it and it's not, then I feel like way more worried.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now you got to get a job.
I know.
Make some money. Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Eden? Anything you've learned from watching your older siblings or your mom and dad? Anything you learned about money?
Well, yeah, like Charlotte said, it's not really that hard to make if you just work for it. And like we do jobs every Saturday and we earn the amount of money our ages.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's like easy to do. We each have our own jobs to do. And
oh, wait. So these jobs are easy, huh? We got to make them harder.
I'm fine. And yeah, it is actually, what was the question again?
Well, what have you learned about money from
yeah.
your older siblings or from mom or dad?
Yeah. So about that, isn't about like give it to people and save and spend, because there's like 3 accounts to that: give, save, and spend. And I like contributing to each of those. Yeah,
let me build off of what Eden said. That's a really great point, Eden, is that so the Greenlight app is something that the girls have that we download, mom and dad. You subscribe to it. They each all have their own debit cards, physical debit cards. It's got a pin. They can sign. I remember the first time Eden ran her card at a toy store, like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. We've been doing this a long time. And it didn't ask for a pin. It printed out a receipt and she wrote EDEN and then you drew a heart on the receipt. So I thought that was so adorable. So we do pay them their age per week to do a weekly chore. So they get a raise on their birthday. And then it goes into 3 buckets, which they keep mentioning: save, spend, and give. So they really get to decide what they want to do. I think for the most part, you guys are doing 50% spend and 25% save and 25% give. So that's really cool. And a little bit, we'll talk about the investing side of Greenlight, but it's really cool. Eden just got her phone. So now all 3 of them have phones, but they can look on the Greenlight app to see what their balances are. Maureen and I can look on the app and see all 3 balances. If they're, like Kane was mentioning, kind of going, they're out and about and they need to get some sandwiches or something, or if they spend money that mom and I would otherwise pay for, they can use their Greenlight card and then we can reimburse them. Greenlight comes from that concept of like greenlight something. Let's say Shiloh's out shopping for a dress for a wedding. We need to pick out a dress for the wedding. We can kind of greenlight that dress, kind of approve that expense. You can actually start to categorize as your kids get older how much they spend on gas versus groceries, et cetera. So really, really powerful tool. I think it's a great way to help kids learn about how to handle money digitally, because it's just all there on their app and they have a physical card. I think you guys, like a lot of your friends, just keep your card behind your case on your phone, right, with your driver's license. So you barely even have to carry a wallet around a whole lot now. That's right. And go on the Apple Wallet, Shiloh was saying. So, so on the app, you can actually list the chores and mark them off as the kids do the chores. You guys are a little bit lucky in that case that I don't necessarily do that. Because if we're out of town, I'm sometimes still paying them because, it's helping them manage the money. But for some reason, they didn't get to their chore that weekend. We will skip payment on that. So it's all about kind of building character and learning how to manage that money. So talking about being able to see. Oh, yeah, you didn't, Kanan. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. So what'd you learn from your older siblings about money?
No, from my parents.
Here, talking to the mic, honey, right at the end. There you go.
What is it? Money, the saying that says money is the root of all evil. It's not actually money being the root. It's the love of money. Stop. It's the love of money, which is the root of all evil. So like your point in the world isn't to be like the richest person ever, because then you get greedy and it's never enough. Your point is to like, I don't know, do different things. But mostly if you want to be rich, it's kind of what are you going to do with your money and how's it going to make the world better and like help people. So awesome. The point of money isn't to make more of it. It's to like do good things with it.
That's awesome. Money's a tool. Like you can use good for good or for bad. Using it for good is a really, really great thing. It's not money itself. So, hey, I'm glad that, hey, babe, it's working. Woo, it's working. So we were just talking about how you guys can like pull up Greenlight on your phones, or, Eden could ask us up until recently. So, do you like seeing how much money you have in your Greenlight? Does it help you make better choices? Kind of explain what that's like, just to be able to kind of check your balances. How does it make you feel?
I would say yes, because if say like I'm getting my nails done, I have to get them done in like 3 weeks from now. So then if I don't have enough money that I know I'm like not going to make, I'll take on extra chores like power washing or like trying to wash mom's car. She didn't let me do it, but it's fine. And then I'll just try like to make money. And I also, there's like a stocks part in Greenlight.
Right.
Did you say we're going to talk about that?
Yeah.
And I'll like check that pretty regularly just to see it like go up and down, you know?
Yeah. We'll talk more about that. You talk so much about your nails. I think you need to show the camera in real close up. Oh, are they? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Look at those great nails. All right, about you, Eden. How does it make you feel to look at your balances?
Yeah, I actually like looking at my money because I usually have a lot. So I'm not really stressed about like what I need to spend and like how much I need to use it for. So
she doesn't have a car and addiction to really nicely manicured nails or lashes.
Really
so she's a simple girl.
Yeah, I don't care about my nails or like getting a car because I'm not really that old yet. So
like the last time you spent money was probably like buying your friends gifts in Hawaii, right? I mean, like, yeah.
So yeah.
About you, Scooter. I keep calling her Scooter. That's her nickname. So Kanan's nickname is Scooter. Enos' nickname is Thunder Nugget. And Shiloh's nickname is Sugar. So I kind of interchange it.
I actually try not to look at mine a lot because it makes me worried I only look at it if I like go to buy something and it says card decline because then I know I have zero. But I'm not that worried. Like sometimes it's like 700 and I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Or if it's like $2.60 and I'm like, oh, maybe I should like stop buying, I don't know, random things. But
rings.
Yeah.
Things as in rings.
I guess. No, but yeah, sometimes I look at the stocks. I look at the stocks more than I look at the account because I know like it's not going to stay at zero.
So let's transition to that, right? Just keep the mic over there. Kanan, you can go first. So so you can start investing through Greenlight, relatively new in the past couple of years. They added that. So like I mentioned, it's actually kind of a subscription. That's how Greenlight makes money. So if you pay a little bit more, then they can actually start investing the savings portion they have. So it like turns on this brokerage account inside of savings. So we did do that for the three of them and let them pick some individual stocks. So Kanan, you want to talk about that, the stocks?
Yeah. So I think I have one in NVIDIA and it's like Norwegian Cruise Lines, Target, Pinterest. And yeah, we have a lot of like
about
AI
this like
ones.
AI company.
Yeah, a lot
that
of
was
AI
kind of obscure.
companies.
We didn't realize at the time.
Oh yeah, like Super Microcomputer.
Well,
yeah.
Super Micro is great, but it was a different one.
But in stocks, if you don't know what they are, you just invest into a percent of the company, so you can have like a small percent of what they make. And the more you pay for that percent, the more money you can make out of it. And if they're like doing good in business, I have to explain this in case my friend Matthew watches and he's like, you don't know anything about
Matthew
stocks.
got a shout out.
I'm on a podcast. No, but like, yeah.
Solid burn.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
If like the stocks go up because the business is doing well, your stock goes up and you usually want to sell it when you're at like really high, but also you want to keep it in case it gets higher than that and you become poor. Then you remember you have stocks. So.
All right. Awesome. Good safety net. Your whole individual stock and bond portfolio. Yeah. All right. New spokesperson. Explain stocks to people. Go ahead, Eden.
So the stocks I have are, I'm pretty sure, in Target, Disneyland, which did not make a lot of like stock money.
It didn't make you happy, even though it's the happiest
and then
place on earth.
I recently invested in Nvidia because Shiloh was the first person to do that, and like it went really high. So I was like, me and Kane were like, we should do that too. So that's getting us some money. And for the stocks, if they go really high, you can just sell them, and then you get that amount of money back.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's going pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Shiloh, tell us about why you were buying NVIDIA so long ago.
Yeah. So I bought NVIDIA a long time ago, like right when AI was like launching, because it's basically like the chip to all of the like AI software. So like I knew so many people I knew like use ChatGPT and like the Instagram AI and the Google AI and all of the AI. So I was like, hey, like that would be great if I bought that. And so I did, and it totally took off. But the first stock I bought was Facebook, I think. And I have Facebook, Supermicrochip, NVIDIA, and Tesla, which I bought Tesla when it was at its lowest. So she's still a little low, but it's okay. Yeah, NVIDIA's doing great as always.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go over. I'll tell you like your winner and your loser in your investment account. That'll be kind of fun. Well, we know what your winner. We'll start with Kanan. Okay. So I don't know. Kanan sometimes gets upset about her stocks, so we'll see how she reacts over here. So the girls the ladies are telling me disclosure about stocks. Yeah. So we're not necessarily recommending these stocks. These are just stocks that my girls have decided to buy. So, the disclosure is like whether we own it or not. So we're literally talking about them owning these individual stocks, but we're not necessarily endorsing these stocks. All right. So Kanan's got a good portfolio. I'd say your biggest loser, it was called C3.ai. So it's down like 47%. Yeah. And then
at least it's not in the negative.
Yeah. Your Pinterest and your NVIDIA are up like almost 50%. Okay. So yeah. And actually Kanan works for Pinterest. Yes. They pay her to make teenage boards. Yeah. I've been doing that a couple months now. All right. So Eden, let's see. Gosh, you're up 74% on Amazon. That's pretty great. 190% on Netflix. All of Eden's positions are up. So even Chewy is now positive. That's the dog company. Yeah, you were losing money on that for a long time. All right. So Shiloh, she is down on her super micro. We unfortunately were talking about it and bought it high. So she's down 46% there, but she is up 264% on her NVIDIA position. So so it is really crazy to see that go up and down for sure. Kanan, it says you're down $67 today. Oh, no. That's overall. Your portfolio still is not positive. Oh gosh, that's bad. We should cut that out. Yeah. Cut it out. All right. So we'll wrap up with this last question. When you guys think about, the conversations that you've had with each other, with your mom and I on money, what is something that you feel like you understand pretty good that you wish maybe your friends understood a little better?
I would say, honestly, how stocks work. Because I feel like that it feels so encouraging to me to be like, just ran out of money. But at least I have a stock that I own technically. And it's like going up or something. And I feel like it's a fun thing to like watch.
They're like, what's a stock? And then you're like, okay.
And you're like, all right. Let me just show you. It definitely feels encouraging. And like people in your class, like there were these two guys in like my science class this year, and they're like, I just bought this stock. It's up I'm already up $2 and I bought it last night. And I'm like, you guys don't even know. You guys don't even know what stocks to buy. But yeah, I would say it's definitely fun. It's a fun thing to watch for sure.
Absolutely. By you,
So the save and spend account, save and give account are really helpful sometimes. So I think they should have that because probably most of them just have a spend account, which is like for buying things sometimes they don't even need. But give and save is like save for like college or like a car. And then give is really helpful sometimes. Like AGHF, we gave to that and stuff, and it really helps the fundraiser place. So yeah.
That's cool. It's fun to be a part of that stuff, Yeah. And then you're saving intentionally. So it's not like, well, I have to give some of my spend money, which you certainly could, but you already intentionally set aside money to give when that opportunity pops up. You already have a balance. And a lot of times you guys are just thinking like, well, how much of what I have set aside to give should I give? Do I feel compelled to do instead of like, oh, I need to save up for it or I need to give part of what I have set aside to spend. So it's a really powerful thing to do. So yeah. By you, Scooter.
Mine is like,
bring that mic super close. There you go.
I guess it's like your time is valuable, and it's kind of like you don't want to spend all your time trying to get a job that pays you a bunch of money so you have a bunch to spend, because like it's not really a big deal to get like, the most money you can at a job that you work like all day from, because you can do so many things with so little money you have, and you don't just need to like keep saving and saving because you're worried about your future so much. Because some people do like really need to get a job and stuff, but some of my friends are so worried they can't get a job and they're like, I'm not going to be able to go to college or anything. I'm like, whoa, calm down. It's not the end.
Enjoy being a kid.
Yeah.
Don't be so anxious.
Do whatever with your time. Yeah. And kind of like, do the things you want to do instead of just feeling like you have to do the things you have to do. Because like your parents are paying for your food. You're not living off the streets.
Yeah.
You're okay.
That's great. That's great advice, Kanan. I know I quote Mark Twain with this, or I credit him with a quote of, I've worried about a lot of things in my life, but most of them never happened, and we even, are told through the Bible that God takes care of the sparrows and the flowers, that he's going to take care of you as well. So if you have that opportunity to make the money, and then you can steward it well by, using a tool like we do, Greenlight. There is no Greenlight code for us to get to sign up. There's no kickback. It's just a tool that we liked as a family, and it's really empowered us. So, all right, girls, we all have done a great job. I always love kind of signing off with expressing just overall gratitude. So I'm going to give you guys each a chance to express gratitude, but I just want to say how grateful, just for anything. I was going to say how grateful I am for you 3 girls. I'm honored to be your dad, and y'all are doing such a great job trying to figure out life and money and all that stuff. Obviously honored to be married to that red hot smoking woman over there. Woo woo. Went for 23 years now. Yeah, girl. All right. What about you, Shy? What are you grateful for just in general?
I'm grateful for all my friends because I love all of them, and for the opportunity to be able to like travel like pretty much anywhere and go pretty much everywhere and have like a nice house that like I get to live in and like minimal worries about where my next, food is coming from, I would say.
Well, and when she says everywhere, full disclosure, we were trying to get the girls to all 50 states before Kanan graduates high school, and Hawaii was number 47. Done most of that via camping and driving, but yeah, it's been super fun. Feels like everywhere, but mostly US so far. Yeah. Eden, you want to go next?
Yeah, so I'm grateful for everyone I know, like my friends and my family, and also my animals, because I really like them. And like Shal said, traveling, like I'm really glad we get to do that, because a lot of people kind of like miss out on how beautiful like the world is and stuff, and to explore it. So I'm really happy that they care about like going places and having fun.
I was going to say that exact same thing.
Kanan's going last every time. We got to come up with new content.
Grateful that we don't just like do nothing in summer and slave away in the heat, and that we get to like
It's
go
hot in Georgia.
to the Maine and stuff. Also, obviously that we're like, I guess I can say I am grateful that we have screen time on our phones, because it reminds us that, you've been doom scrolling for 26 hours today. You might need to like go outside or something. So I'm grateful that our parents don't just like let us do whatever we want. They're kind of like have boundaries, and they're like, you guys should go on a run for today or something like that, just to keep us in line. That's good.
I'm glad that all that's recorded. That's great. Yeah. So awesome. Well, you guys did a great job. I really appreciate you guys coming in. Also, for those that are listening, Tara, who's sitting across the table from me, you can't see her. She wrote a really great blog on Greenlight. And so if you want to read more about Greenlight, you can check that out. But I'm sure there's great YouTube videos as well about it, or from Greenlight. And you can reach out to us if you guys have questions about it. So bye-bye, everybody.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Comment down below.
Oh, you have one more?
Also thankful for Addie, even though she's in Spain. I'll see her soon. They're sick of hearing about her.
All right, bye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Money Pig Podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. To stay updated on new episodes, be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. If you found value in today's discussion, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could leave a rating and review. If you have any questions about the topics we covered, feel free to visit us at goodwininvestment.com and reach out. This episode is produced by evance.net. This podcast is provided for informational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, a solicitation to buy or sell any financial products, securities, digital assets, or other investment vehicles, nor as a basis for making any financial decisions. Goodwin Investment Advisory is a registered investment advisor with the SEC, CRD number 131193. Please note that the host and or guests may personally own securities, digital assets, or other investments mentioned in this podcast. Investments carry risk and are not guaranteed unless stated otherwise. We strongly recommend consulting with a qualified financial advisor, tax professional, insurance professional, and/or legal professional before implementing any strategies discussed in this episode. Lastly, past performance is not indicative of future results.